Welcome to Dallas Fire Rescue's Mayday Night Phase Training. My name is Jay Prigmore. I'm a lieutenant with in-service training, and I'll be conducting this introduction. The purpose of this training program: we want to place members in an environment as similar to what they will encounter in the field as possible. We have smoked up in apartments. There's going to be zero visibility. There's going to be distractions, all kinds of things that you will encounter when you're fighting various fires. We also want to evaluate the proficiency with various assignments that are initiated during Mayday situations. We've been training on the pieces of Maydays like the Denver drill, the saving our own, the right-hand search. Now we want to put it all together into decision-making aspects, again, as similar to you would get in the field. We want to use this as an encouragement to enhance your current capabilities, to pick up what other people are doing, and to carry it on in the field with your own training. But we also want to have as much fun as possible. We're going to challenge you. It's going to be physically demanding, but I think we can have a good time. What we hope to accomplish: we will capture data that will provide us better insight on our current methods of emergency operations. It is also going to give you the realistic expectations of a Mayday event. This will help emphasize the importance of the rapid intervention team, the training they do, and everything they get set up so you see it for yourself firsthand. And also sharing alternative methods of accomplishing common tasks, because there is no one way of getting it done. We want to provide you as many tools as possible, and it's up to you to put them in place. The exercise. You are the second and third engines in on a box response. You're going to hear Engine 12 size up. They're on location, and they're going to give you their CAN report, their conditions, actions, needs. You will then arrive on scene, give your own size up, and act like you would at any other box response. There's going to be two exercises, Exercise A and B. Exercise A will be conducted at the fire company level with minimum resources. It'll be just you and the other fire company. Exercise B will be conducted with the battalion chief and command tech and the two fire companies, all operating as they would at any box response. You will be acting as the following companies: Engine 50, the primary company on scene; Engine 40, the secondary company on scene or the third arriving engine; and Battalion 5, the battalion chief on scene along with their command tech, but they're only going to be in one of the exercises. The main thing you need to do is we'll be doing radio checks before the exercise begins for each individual, so we all know that we're on the same channels and where we should be. You're going to start in your apparatus, bunked out like you would at any box response, and en route, you listen to the radio, you listen to what dispatch has to tell you. Once you hear your company, i.e. Engine 50 is on location, Engine 50. Now you're on location and you will get out, give your own size up, and continue as you normally would at any other box. No other instructions will be given to you. You now make your decisions off of the information that you gather. Before the exercise starts, you need to bring in your radios and make sure you're on the C bank of channels instead of the A bank. C is the training bank, so C1 training will be fire dispatch. C11 training will be an extra channel if it's needed, and C12 will be the training fire ground channels. You need to listen to both channels of training dispatch and training fire ground just as you would responding to an actual incident. You will receive all the information that you need through the dispatch. How are you going to be evaluated? We've posted identifying benchmarks of different things that need to be considered for the Mayday. We're also looking at times. We're comparing exercise to exercise and see what our normal or average time is coming out to be. And also we're looking at communications, how well you communicate on the fire ground channels and to dispatch, and let dispatch know what's going on, especially during a Mayday. They can help you out with timestamps and help you keep track of things. We also want to have the prevention of additional Maydays so that you work within your own air supply and keep that in mind and switch out team members when it's needed. Since this is a Mayday drill, If there's a problem within the exercise or an injury or something that needs to stop, call a code red. Because if you call a Mayday, everybody will think it's still part of the exercise. So call code red. When that is called, everyone will freeze in place. One of our facilitators who is working inside the building will go to the back window, get it opened. We'll start up a PPV to start blowing out all the smoke. And then we'll come over and take care of the situation that we need to. Okay, here's a list of things we do not want you to do. Don't climb over any objects or break any props that are used in the exercise. We built some half walls to simulate hallways, so when you come across something like that, be sure to treat it as a full wall. Don't climb up and over anything so you don't pull anything down on yourselves. Don't pry anything. We need to have all this last for everybody else to go through it. Don't use your thermal imager. Technology's great until it doesn't work. Then you've got to be sure that you're relying on your basics. So we're going to continue to reinforce that. Don't take your SCBA off in the IDLH. We're treating this just like you would in the field. You're not going to take it off if you're in a hot fire, so don't do it here. Don't open any windows. Monitor your air. We do not need to have any secondary maydays during this exercise. Then once you get the victim out onto the breezeway, that's where it's going to end. You do not need to carry the victim down the stairs. Here's the things we need you to do during the exercise. Follow the instructions of the facilitators. They will guide you and tell you if you need to go to a different area. Just listen to them. They're here to help you and make sure you don't get in any trouble. Make sure that you wear all your PPE properly, including your SCBA face mask, and you're going to be on air. Make sure your radios are on the correct channel, the C bank, the Charlie bank. Then perform the actions that you would normally do in trying to get a firefighter out. Get as much information as possible from the facilitators. Once your vibro alert starts going off, you must exit the building. This is where we're stopping having a second Mayday. We don't want you running out of air, so if your vibro alert goes off and the facilitators tell you to exit, you have to exit. If someone else is waiting to take your place, that's great, but you still have to exit, get a new bottle, come back in. It's however you guys have worked it out. And then have as much fun as you can. After the exercise, change your air bottles. We have a full stock of air bottles located in the first floor wood room of the tower. When you go in, look to the right, it's on the workbench. Swap your tanks there so you're all set to go. Then hydrate. We have water and Gatorade set up over on the concession stand by the pull-down door in Building E. Go get plenty of fluids in you. Then report to the classroom in Building E so we can participate in an exercise review. Once everything's been completed, very important, turn your radios back to the A bank, the Alpha bank, so that you're on the citywide network. Put it on channel 1 or channel 12, however you get your portable radio set. And also change your radio batteries. An adjunct instructor will swap out charged batteries for you. Again, we want you guys prepared once you go back into the field. Now, if you have any questions, be sure to ask your instructors. If not, let's get our game faces on and get out there, get ready to go. Thank you.